So this is a ghillie suit that I made in the spring, and it's just the top half of a jacket and hood. So when it sits, it would sit around the mini map, and then I had this cover that I made with a strap on it with elastic, and that would go over the mini map like so. You can take it on and off as you please to get at shit. So I'm gonna try to refine that and make something a little more streamlined out of that. And then I'm gonna do different colors because this is very grassy and light. So I'm gonna try to mix up some dark colors for like fall in Minnesota, the woods. And I'm gonna do it all in this jacket. And then I'll make probably a small pack cover or something like that, but you could rock it either way. But I went to Fleet Farm, picked up burlap sacks, $10. And then Fleet Farm also has decorative fish netting. So I just picked that up, $12. Went over to my Walmart, grabbed some shoe goo, elastic shock cord for the pack cover, and then I have 5 different kinds of dye here. I probably will show how I mix them together to get a certain color that I like. So I got my ghillie suit here on the stand. What I do is I take a marker and I mark off kind of where my pack and R2Bs are, where these straps and the cinch points are gonna be. And then when I take it off the stand, I have everything marked off that I'm not going to put netting on. So this square here, roughly about the size of a medium sappy plate, I've marked out with Sharpie. That's where the mini map sits on the back here. I'm gonna cut that out and put in this Choco Chip Sniper Veil. It's just a very nice mesh fabric, doesn't really bother you, as venting on the back of this ghillie suit. It's gonna keep you a lot more cooler. Once you shoe this on, it'll bring rigidity back to the garment. It won't flop around so much. I put a little bit extra around, and then I'm just gonna trim off what I don't need at the end. This all laid out now. You kind of gotta fix and flatten the garment how it sits, how you want it. You roughly trim your mesh to kind of how you want it. You can do it later on once you glue it. That's what. This is kind of just all rough cut. And then once I glue it all down, I'll trim off all the edges and excess that I don't need. But yeah. So this is the process of just gluing your mesh down, and on like a seam or where I want the edge of the mesh, I'll go every other knot or every knot. Do the border first, and then I'll kind of zigzag in between there. Alright, so for the mini map ghillie cover, you got your piece of netting, cut it into a rough circle about the size of your mini map, and then I'm going to try it with this bigger 1/4 inch shot cord and see how I like it. I'm just going to go around my mini map, see how much shot cord I need, give myself a little bit of a slack for a knot on both sides. Don't want it too tight with this heavy cordage. And I'm just going to weave this in between all the squares until I get a circle hoop. Alright, as you can see now, I have a net cover for my mini map. It's pretty held on there, how I made it. You still have access to your grenades. And it's just a shot cord loop and then netting put over it. You just kind of cut the netting in a circle and then weave it through all the sides. And what you'll end up with is something like this. And then from there, you can just start tying on your jute, and then you have ghillie pack. You can take like a dark string or two and mix it in. So what I'll do is I'll take some of this, take so what I'll do is I'll mix those together in just about, what do I got, 5 strands here. Take that. Tie that in. So I'm all done with this. I'm at the final stage. I just gotta tie on all my jute to everything. I got the pack cover done. I'm still gonna weather this once I get done weathering. You just get the jute like wet and dirty and dry it out, and it gets all scrunchy. You kind of do like the final trim job on your ghillie once you get it all together and trim off what you don't want. But I finished everything up. Alright guys, so this is my final product of the ghillie suit. Got it all done up. I think it's pretty sweet. Turned out pretty good. I blended the colors pretty well. I hate night parka, but I built it on night parka, so whatever.